I'm Tamara Lenz with Closet Factory, and I'm here to meet with the Garvins about the design for their master bedroom walk-in closet. Huh?
Hi.
I'm Tamara with Closet Factory.
Nice to meet you, Tamara. This is my husband.
Hi,
Stan.
nice to meet you.
Hello, Stan. Nice to meet you. And you must be Marilyn.
Yes.
Okay, and I recognize you.
You're not that old,
I'm born and raised in this area.
but you're not that old.
I must be, because you're Stan Garvin
That's right.
from TV.
Yeah, but you were a young child when I left there.
Well, we'll go with that, sure, but
1986.
I wasn't that young.
You're kidding. You look
No.
good.
Thank you so much. It's a lot of work to look cute.
Come on in the room. Let's talk
Very
about
nice.
the closet.
As far as the design is concerned, I have two different designs apparently that have been discussed. One is the simple. Then there was another design that had more of the bells and whistles to it. That obviously takes you past the price point that you were originally interested in. And I guess that's where we need to pick up. What I will do is bring you up to speed by showing you both designs. And then we can talk a little bit about the pricing, just anything that you might have questions about. Okay, the original design is this one. I'll show you a 3D rendering of it. When you're looking in through your door, at the very end, you see shoe shelves. So Stan, this is your side. Double hanging, double hanging. A cabinet with more shelves inside for folded clothes. Doors to hide those clothes from view. And then more double hanging here. The doors that are designed into the closet on your side, Stan, have European spring hinges, so open is open, closed is closed. Okay, so you want slanted shoe shelves for both of you. Okay, so we do have the cabinet, we do have double hanging shoe shelves for Marilyn, and then down here on Marilyn's side, we have shelves for folded clothes, double hanging, long hanging with a couple of shelves at the top, and then more double and double. Is there anything else you can think about with what you've seen so far that you would have questions before I go take a peek at your closet and just see if there's anything else I can suggest?
Are you sure you want those shoe shelves? Okay.
Okay, well, let's go take a look. Okay, so you do have some double hang.
Are they double?
You have some. What I am doing now is trying to determine the number of inches of shoe shelving that I need to accommodate all of the shoes. The best way for me to do that is to measure the width of a pair of shoes and then just do the math to determine how long that shelf needs to be so that no inches are wasted and yet everything is accommodated. There's stuff that's got overflow where you're overflowing into the middle of the floor, and if you want these things to get out of the middle of the floor, the things that are on the shelves have to go. Okay, I can help. It went great. Very pleasant people, and I believe I was able to make some definite improvements to the current design that they have. They should be able to have more storage than they had ever planned on.
I'm Amy Angelopoulos. I just moved into this house, and half the closet already had shelves in it and drawers, which is very nice, but the front half of the closet was just blank space, and I think that maybe the previous owner had exercise equipment in there, and it's going to turn into my shoe room. I have been a client of Closet Factory for probably 8 years now. I've had pantries done, I've had other bedroom closets, add shelving and hanging space. They pretty much can do anything. If you need it done, they can do it.
I'm here at Amy Angelopoulos' house. She's a longtime client of Tamara's. We've done lots of work for her, multiple houses. I'm kind of excited. This looks like it's according to the plans, it looks like it's a big shoe closet area, so it's kind of cool. It's pretty angled, a little cut up, so it's going to be a very detailed job. You got a bench seat. Should look really good when it's done, so I'm gonna go check it out. All right, so one of the nice things about us being a local company and having our shop right here is if anything's not right or needs to be remade or remanufactured, we've got access to it right here. So today we've got a bench seat that sits in a corner and the space is really kind of tight. Jeff gave me the unit at about 3/4 of an inch of play. So I've got to do the bench seat and the top that sits next to it with the L shelves, that section first, because if anything's not right, I got to call Mike at the shop and have him recut it. So that's what I'm going to start at. Right off the bat, I'm going to trim my bench seat, get it set, get the L shelves in, and make sure that all my measurements work.
Hello, good morning, Miss Garfin. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
Miss Juan.
Hi, Juan.
Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, man.
Hi, I'm Stan Garfin. Nice to meet you.
Sir, nice to
Dan,
meet you.
pleasure to meet you, Juan.
Come on in.
Okay, thank
Certainly.
you.
Right now.
It is. All right, good deal. This is it. All right.
$173, it's on the money.
Okay. Let's do this tear out real quick. Man, that's a long run.
Now that I've completed the tear out, the install can officially begin.
Okay, you officially. Hey, Mike, grab my tape measure because I want to check to see if our panels are deep enough to cover the existing panels I took out because we didn't check it.
They should be 12
they're
inches
right.
right up to here, so
Yep.
the unit will cover any of that
Okay.
on
good.
all sides.
I think there wasn't anything deeper than that.
Nope, it's all the same.
In this particular closet, since we have a unit in the middle that was kind of like existing there before, we're going to kind of match it. But since we're going to be tying in basically 3 units in that corner, we'll start on that corner first and work our way this way. So as long as we get all that tied in, good and level and everything, then we'll work it on down to the open space. Sit this right here. It's on the other side.
Is 3.
3?
All right, ready to start building. Uh-oh, he's putting on his tool belt. He must gonna be doing some real work. So L shelves are really nice. They give you a great use of a hard to fill space. You know, you don't have a blank space or a void in the back corners by using L shelves, which is really, really great. As far as installation goes, it's a little tricky sometimes to get them all set up. So I usually start at the top. That way everything's kind of held together, and then come do the bottom afterwards. Obviously, because you don't want it to fall. So there's my L shelves. It's got the two side panels, and it has to have the back panel to hold it all tight, you know, hold it all up in the back corner. If you have L shelves, you have to build them first, because everything lays out from the L shelves, because they have to be in the corner. So here we go. We've got this bench seat, and this bench seat has to clear this window casing. So you see here, and this seat comes up right now. I've got it close enough that it's actually rubbing on that window casing. So I've got to put some trim there to hold this bench seat off of that window casing, but I also don't want to have a gap here. We don't want, you know, the client to, you know, drop clothes or a shoe, God forbid, to fall back behind there. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to trim that out. Then I'm going to trim this gap here so that this is tight against the wall. Once I get that done, I can call Mike and I can give him the measurement for the top that goes here. So this will be basically an L-shaped bench with a lift-up lid. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to put on some trim, get some new measurements, put on some other trim, and hopefully it'll all be quick and easy. So there we go, tight against the wall, and the top still clears the window. Now I can work on this one. All right, so we got 14 1/4, and we need 14 3/4. So I'm gonna call Mike, have him remake a top. Tamara can bring it out when she comes to see us later, so I can keep moving, knowing that they'll have get this cut and we'll be set. Hey, Mike. Hey, I just finished putting together the area of the closet that has the bench seat and the little top. And the little top that Jeff cut for me is too small. So can I give you measurements for a new one and have you give it to Tamara to bring to me when she comes out? Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Bye.
Okay, so one of the craziest appointments that I've ever been on was when I visited this precious old lady. When she would answer the door, it just kind of threw me aback because she reminded me of my grandmother, who actually passed away several years ago. But even just her mannerisms, even some of her facial features, the way she talked, so reminds me of my grandmother. So it was an interesting appointment because the whole time I've kind of got these emotions, you know, going along with trying to, you know, be professional and still go through the consultation. And we had so much fun, and it was interesting because she actually even had an idea in her mind because she was in a very small space. And so the closets were so small that she wanted me to create a wardrobe in her bedroom from wall to wall, all the way to the ceiling, so that we'd have, you know, extra space for hanging and drawers. And she even wanted jewelry drawers. And in her little sketch, she had drawers drawn all the way from the floor up to the ceiling. And of course she had like 96 8-foot ceilings. And I kept trying to explain to her that even though it was beautiful, it wasn't gonna work because you wouldn't be able to actually reach the top drawer. And even if you could, you wouldn't be able to see, down into it. So we had to kind of, redo all of that, and I had to convince her of another design, which worked. But I was there for hours. It was like 4, 5 hours maybe, because we kept getting on tangents and talking about all these other things about life. She was sharing with me, for instance, how she had lost weight, like 100 to 120 pounds. And she even pulled out the videos. She had these exercise videos, and they explained a special diet and how to walk to lose weight. And believe it or not, she even had me doing the exercises on the video. So I'm there and I'm doing these walking, like videos, and we're actually doing the exercises, and she's teaching me about diet and showing me all these things. It was so hilarious. It was crazy. I mean, when I got back into my car, all I could do was just say, what was that?
Because that's 16 on that end. Because it's 16 deep, 12 deep, 12 deep, 16 deep.
Yes, sir. So this is a 16-inch bore, but it reduces down to a 12-inch panel. To a 12-inch ES and shelf. Let's see, you got holes here that don't match up with the holes that need to be right here. These holes should have been placed right here instead of out front.
Slows us down, unfortunately. And we can turn this one upside down and use that one as the far right panel.
Yep, turn it upside down, and we'll switch it with that left-hand panel.
Right.
And that
We'll
way,
get it prepared if that's the case.
yeah. Well, the chances of Mike getting a panel out to us in a pretty reasonable amount of time, since we're pretty much almost done with the construction of the closet, I went ahead and just made the decision to take a wall panel and just flip it upside down and put the 12-inch bores on it that we needed. So in that way, saves them a trip, and even if they had to make one, it would still take a while. So I got the tools out here to do it myself, so might as well just do it, and that way we're able to keep rolling.
All the rods hang from cups such as these, and the rods are adjustable. If they're too high, the customer can undo the rod and move it lower, or vice versa. And this is the pitting for the adjustable shelves.
This is what I call a wow factor.
Yay!
Gorgeous.
I knew it would be.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm excited.
You have your drawers back here, and the cabinets above. Inside the cabinets is shelving.
Wonderful. Can we look at it?
We certainly can. So go ahead and pull your drawers open.
Oh, they're nice and deep.
Yes, they are. And then your cabinets.
Oh, that's lovely.
Perfect. And those two shelves are adjustable as well.
These two.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. It's beautiful. It really, really is. It's more than I really expected. I'm very pleased.
I love to exceed
Thank you.
expectations. That's always our
Gorgeous.
goal. Okay, well this sounds great then. I'm
It's
so glad
really
you're happy. It's
very
been a
good.
pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. Thank you so very much.
You are certainly welcome.
Wow. I think it's lovely. It really and truly, when you hear the wow factor, this represents that.
It went pretty smoothly except for that one part where we had to reconfigure the panel, and thankfully Juan was able to take care of that. We didn't have to wait for the shop to bring us another panel.
Pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Pull a rabbit out of the hat, exactly. I would say it was a good day.
Anytime I install with Michael, it's a good day.
Oh yeah.
He keeps me calm.
So, now that I've got the corner cabinet set, this cabinet pushes tight against it. And you can see where, now that the unit's set, my baseboard isn't cut far enough back, which I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I did the flush cut, or the rough cut, I mean. So now I've made a mark. I can take this out, recut that, and then this will press tight against the wall for a nice clean line. That is gonna hold a lot of shoes.
Closet factory delivery. Been waiting for these, huh?
Yep, I'm ready. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, so you're all set?
Well, thank you. Yeah, the unit's installing lovely. I'm running trim. I'll touch base with you later.
Okay. Here's your closet.
Wow.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
All your shoe shelves.
I can't wait to put them all in there.
We've got your cabinetry down there.
Very nice.
We have your hinged bench over here. When you lift the lid up, you'll be able to have all kinds of storage on the inside.
Yeah, great place to put my linens.
Another success story.
Yes, it is. It's always fabulous.
Any questions about any of it?
No, I'm pretty familiar with how to change the shelves around as I want them, so
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
So, another job done. Amy's real happy with her new shoe closet. Kind of matches her old clothes closet. I think she's got room for something like 1,000 plus shoes. She's real happy with it, so I'm glad. Tamara did a good job of foreseeing some of the issues that were going to come up and kind of tackled them beforehand. So it was a nice quick install, quicker than I expected. So I'm happy, she's happy, everyone's happy. On to another one tomorrow.